And joining me live in studio is Dustin Fawcett with the Midland-Odessa Transportation Alliance, better known as MOTRAN. Dustin, thank you so much for being here. We love having the updates and the scoops on everything going on.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me, Amanda.
So there's a project that's near Pecos. Can you talk about that project?
Absolutely. So a project that we've had going on north of Pecos for a little over a year now is a major one. It's on U.S. Highway 285. And that is a stretch. It's 17 miles, and it goes from the northern city limits of Pecos, goes all the way up to State Highway 302.
Oh, okay. And now Super2 is another project, or that's the one that's connected?
The Super2 is this exact type of project. And so what a Super2 is essentially a 3-lane highway, and that's what we're building out to this. So formerly, it was just a 2-lane highway, one north, one south. And what a Super2 is that you then add in these passing lanes that alternate as you go every couple miles. This allows these big oil field trucks, whenever you come up on these passing lanes, to go over into the furthest, right side and allow those passenger vehicles or other smaller trucks to pass them, or faster trucks to pass them. And what this is it essentially utilizes your limited space, and out there it's somewhat limited space in the right-of-way to then, get the best bang for your buck on that pavement. And this is what we're seeing throughout the Permian Basin, is this Super2 kind of configuration, to where we can't quite go to these 4-lane big highways, but what we can do is add these extra lanes to where we can help mobility and maneuverability for these roadways and really help the flow of traffic, and especially in that region where oil production is very high. We're seeing 60% of the Permian Basin's oil production kind of along that corridor.
Okay.
And so it's real important for us.
I feel like it's safer too. There's a safety strategy.
Absolutely. It is a safety precaution because, if you're just on a 2-lane highway, and a lot of the RMs or the FM roads, those farm-to-market roads, are usually those 2-lane roads, and you have to pass into oncoming traffic. And we all know that's not fun, and especially with these big 80,000-pound trucks coming at you, it's not fun.
Is there anything specific, too, about the project that I hadn't had a chance to ask you?
Yeah, so a more recent update is that on 285, just south of 302, where all this construction is happening, it's kind of a double whammy, is that especially with the recent rain, we've seen a lot of potholes coming into fruition out there. And these potholes on this, especially on this tract of land, is really, really dangerous, because if these 18-wheelers, these big, heavy haulers, have to avoid them, sometimes they go into oncoming traffic or have to swerve a little bit, and then it swerves their whole load. And so this is a real big concern, but TxDOT responded immediately. These potholes kind of developed out of nowhere the past week, and they got a lot of notifications, and we saw a lot of posts on Facebook, and we actually got some folks who reached out to us, and they sent crews out there. So beware if you have to go near that corridor, that there is construction crews now working on the potholes as well as the major construction. And that's something that we really want to avoid. If you can avoid that intersection down there to Pecos, please avoid it at all costs. It's really slow traffic. It's going to really bum out your day if you get stuck in it.
Yeah, and what kind of route should people be taking? Any suggestions on that?
Right, absolutely. So if you're heading out into the Pecos area, especially if you're going north and you're from Midland or Odessa, I suggest taking Highway 302 out there, your east-west corridor, rather than I-20. A lot of people like to go on I-20 and then take a northern route on 285. But if you take I-20 and head north, you're going to be really bogged down for that 17 miles. So if you can, hop on 302 and then head north. You'll avoid all that construction, you'll avoid the potholes, and it'll be a much easier route, I promise you.
Well, thank you so much, Dustin, for being here. We warn you first with MOTRAN Minute. Again, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we're grateful to have you on our show, giving everyone an update for their traffic and transportation needs. So, Dustin, thank you so much for being here. Absolutely.